Sit. Sit. Alright, come on. Good boy. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Walk with Regis. Today is Juneteenth. It feels weird saying Happy Juneteenth, but I hope your guys' Juneteenth is a good one. Today, the weather will be in the highs will be mid-60s, and the lows will be low 50s. There is a 0% chance of precipitation. I haven't seen 0% precipitation for a while, but it's there, it exists. Now, before I start my new segment, I'd like to say hello to someone who commented on my video. Hi, Auby. Me and Regis say hi. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Sending you all the positive love and, positive thoughts we can. Alright, now on to the news stories. We're going to take the Joe route today. 31-year-old Jose Martinez has been arraigned for second-degree attempted murder for the intentional shooting of a victim who was shot multiple times on May 24th. The victim was taken to ECMC, where he was treated for multiple serious physical injuries. Come on. I think he was, released. Good boy. Come on. Alright. Next news story. Now this one is kind of sad. One bicyclist and two others are dead after a car hit them. One bicyclist dead, two injured after a car hit them. It happened here in Buffalo. I forgot to write down the streets, but I know South Park Avenue was involved, so it had to have been over there by the Delaware Park, which I'm not surprised. So basically, the car hit one female bicyclist and then continued on and hit two more before hitting a parked car, which shoved that parked car into another parked car. And probably still would have kept going if, it hadn't been for a parked car stopping her. Authorities are trying to investigate to determine if maybe there was a medical emergency involved. That would be the only explanation for how you could hit one person, keep going, and then hit two more, and then a parked car, which a whole chain of events happened there. And the only explanation I can think of is medical emergency. I mean, I know there's the possibility of, being drunk, but that's not really an excuse, because everybody knows by now not to drive drunk. Alrighty. Also in the news, two actors are dead and 6 injured in a car accident during filming a scene for Netflix's The Chosen One. Now, I know that's not local news, but, 2 people died. We should honor their lives and remember them instead of just restricting myself to only local news. If it's something big like that, of course I'm going to include it. Sending out my condolences to the family. You know what he's doing when he curls his mouth up like that and licks? I'm pretty sure that's a spot where a dog peed, and he's licking it and tasting it. I ain't letting you kiss me for a while. I know you've been over here lapping up dog pee. That's like their 3rd time. I mean, imagine if humans, were like animals. Just imagine people walking around licking up each other's pee. Alright, so next news story. A Philadelphia firefighter died after trying to rescue people from a burning building which collapsed. According to authorities, it looked like it was going to be your standard house fire when it started to show signs of collapse. The firefighter tried to rescue the people trapped inside, but unfortunately he died at the scene. I don't know if it happened during the building collapse or after, but surviving firefighters are trying to rescue the 6 people trapped in the building now. They're saying that the people who are trapped in the building are tapping on the rubble to show where they're at and talking and calling out to firefighters. So hopefully these poor people get untrapped. Sending out all the healing wishes I can. Come on, Regis. Did you really pee on that? And last news story of the day, I don't have a lot of information on. I do have a general outline of the story, but it didn't give any information except for the very basic 2 houses were on fire near Laurel and Michigan Avenue. That was it. Not knowing how true it is, not knowing damage, not knowing what caused it, not knowing if people are being assisted by the Red Cross, not knowing how many, not knowing nothing. I mean, I'll look it up, but wow, apartments 165, 151, and 149 are empty. You hear that, Joe? 165, or 163, 165, 151, and 149. Good boy, Regis. Come on. And now, on to work news. Work was alright, I guess. I had to be on register a bunch of times, but I managed to check in 2 pallets and put one away and put in 90% of the other. Actually, I think I technically checked it all in, but wasn't able to put the 10% away because no room. And I didn't feel like taking the extra time to put it up. So I just loaded it back onto the pallet and said, okay, they could just stay here. And I guess I got in trouble for speaking my mind. I always get in trouble for speaking my mind. I have one of those honest minds. Like, I pretty much say the first thing that comes to my mind. Because, it's the truth. It's honest. I don't stop to think about what I should say or what I shouldn't say. There's no, social etiquette. There's no social grace in me. There's no filter. I say what's on my mind. So, of course, towards the end of the day, they were starting to call me towards register to help out, which I was glad to do. But before doing that, they said that somebody needed help with a food warmer. So I went over to help them get the food warmer. Then they started asking, how many pans does this food warmer hold? I don't know. I've never used one. What's the price of this food warmer? I don't know. Let me go look it up. So then I go to look it up. And I'm trying to look it up on the computer. And they're calling me up to the register. And I'm like, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to look up the price of this food warmer. And I'm sitting there trying to look it up. And somebody starts asking me questions about knives. What's the best knife for, what they need? And they're asking me questions. What's the best one? Do we have locations of any more knives, So then I've got food warmer guy and now knife guy. And then someone else was asking me for, I don't remember what it was, but someone else started asking me, where's this? How much is this? And I had 3 different customers. And then they were pestering me more on the walkie-talkie for coming up to the register. So at that point, I just went up to the register and said, okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Knife Guy, I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry, Mr. Food Warmer Guy, I can't help you anymore. All your questions can no longer be answered by me because now I have to go up to the register and cash people out instead of assisting you guys whom I was helping first. So then I went up to the register and took a couple of customers, and the first person in my line was somebody I know very well, and he asked me what's wrong. So then I told him about how I'm irritated, and I had 3 different customers pulling me in 4 different directions, and I was just a little frustrated, and he said he could tell. And I was just, talking to him about it, it was calming me down, letting him know about how, frustrating it can be to have so many different people needing something all at once. I mean, I was there all day. You guys could have come at any time. Nope, they decided to just jump on me all at once. And as I'm, venting to him and talking to him about it, the manager who called me up front looked over at me and said, why don't you complain a little louder next time, April? And I was kind of surprised because I wasn't even complaining about her. I was just complaining about the frustration of being pulled into 4 different directions at once. And I never once said my managers, I never once said my coworkers. I know it wasn't them. So that was how work ended. I don't know. I don't understand people sometimes. I still don't see that I did anything wrong. And she was all like, why don't you complain to the customers a little louder next time? I'm thinking to myself, I'm not even complaining about you. I'm not complaining about the customers. I'm complaining about the fact that they just piled on me at once, and I couldn't decide who to help. I don't really have the answers to their questions. All 4 people are demanding my attention at once. All 4 people are getting mad at me that I'm not giving my attention to them at once. I'm only one person. I can't just clone myself and split myself into 4 different directions. I wish I could. Oh, well, that's lovely. Just leave broken glass all over the fucking sidewalk for the kids to step on. Like, I certainly stepped on it and broke it. Thankfully, my flip-flops prevented them from going through. Yeah, I'm wearing flip-flops and pajamas because I didn't feel like getting dressed. I almost want to go back to sleep for a little bit. I'm just a little tired. I'm always tired in the mornings, though. So I found this exciting new game, and it's called Q, Cards of the Universe and Everything. I absolutely love that game. I mean, I want to play it all the time now. And just the wide variety of cards that they have. You'd think it would be daunting, but it's not. It's kind of exciting to try to complete a collection. And it's nice to be able to, battle other players, win prizes, collect rare, unique cards, fuse for more cards, craft for better cards. And if you guys want, I'll copy paste my referral code into my description, and you guys can use my referral code to play. This way you get exclusive prizes just for using my referral code. My other favorite game is BitLife. And Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go used to be number 1. But, However, I did catch a shiny cast form yesterday. I mean, I was shiny hunting, so yes, I was hoping for a shiny. But it's always a surprise which one the game decides to give you. So shiny cast form was definitely a surprise. It was nice though. I mean, I've been wanting a shiny cast form. There's Gwen. Gwen! Meow. And we're nearing the end of another episode. And I'm still sleepy. I'm a little more awake, but I'm still sleepy. I don't know what I'll do after I feed him. And that's it for this episode, guys. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you don't, you can hit that dislike button. Share if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. Me and Whiny Boy here will see you guys when we film our next episode on Friday. Bye.